Hey, so we are on episode 10 of our From Invisible to Visible series. And I'm going to share with you today a little insider secret to getting your videos to actually convert, whether it's live, like in the moment, or with people on the replay. And there's a few key things that we forget about that actually make all of this happen. And the thing is it doesn't have to do with strategy. I think we're so focused on what's the strategy and we forget some really important keys before all of that. Okay. So I'm going to share with you what those are. We are creating content, or even better, we are hitting that live button, go live button, or that record button on our camera. There are some practical things that we must do before in order to make all these things happen and to actually work so that we're not spinning our wheels, we're not wasting time. Look, as CEOs, we wear a lot of different hats, and many of us are doing all of the different things all on our own without support. Right. So the last thing you want to do is work harder. You want to work smarter. And as an expert, as somebody who is a thought leader, because you, as the entrepreneur, as the CEO of your business, you are the expert. You are also the leader of your business. In order to show up that way, there are some things that we need to overcome. And I see this all the time. People come into my trainings, my workshops, and they keep coming in, and I love seeing their faces, but nothing is changing. And it's usually because these things have not happened yet. I say that they're secrets, but it's not that they're secrets. It's just these are insider things that most of us aren't thinking about because we just want that quick win and that strategy to work. But we forget it goes much deeper than this. So, the first thing is overcoming the fear of being on camera. We all have it. We all start from somewhere. And yes, are some people, more natural on camera? Absolutely. If you are someone who loves theater, who loves performing in front of people, the camera is probably going to be easier for you to work with than it is with somebody that's not, that's a little more introverted, or that doesn't like to speak in front of a public group, doesn't like to speak in front of a lot of people in general. But that is super, super natural. That's very normal. People think that for me, showing up on camera is easy. And I will tell you, it's easy now. It wasn't easy 10 years ago. So I have been doing this for a really long time, over 1,000 videos, live videos recorded. I can't even count, but I didn't just start doing this. It took practice to feel comfortable with showing up on video and to also have a formula that worked for me so that I'm not rambling all over the place. And this is actually something that you're going to get inside of our workshop. So you're going to get a formula. We're going to walk you through the steps to actually create a marketing success plan for you. And it will include video, because video right now is the fastest way to get people to know, like, trust, and eventually buy from you. It just is. They can get to know you, your personality. There's more that comes through the screen when you're watching somebody speak and provide information and valuable insights to you than there is when you're reading a post caption, right? Like written words. Overcoming the fear of being on the camera is huge. But what you want to start thinking about is, what is the root cause of my camera shyness? Is it fear of being judged? Is it fear of feeling like I'm not expert enough to be speaking on this? And here's what I say about that. If you feel this and you're believing that you are not expert enough to share your skills and your expertise on camera, then you should not be selling your offers. You should not be doing what you're doing. But you're doing what you're doing and you're making money at it because you're good at it, right? So that fear of not being good enough to show up on camera, we need to wash that away. And one of the ways to tackle these fears head on, honestly, you might think this is a little woo-woo, but it's really talking to yourself, looking in the mirror, saying certain affirmations to yourself, practicing, and focusing your mindset on the value that you're providing to your audience rather than on yourself. Because when you focus on yourself, that's when we let fear get in the way. But if we focus on those that we're actually trying to help, then the focus is not on us anymore, right? And we're focusing on our expertise, which is serving people, which is adding value to people's lives, which is creating transformations and results. I'm going to give you a realistic example of how you can do this. So let's say that you are a coach and you are hesitant to appear on camera. You can start practicing by recording videos that aren't intended to post. Now, I will tell you this, recording videos for me takes me so many times to redo that video over and over again before I feel that it's good enough to post. So going live is actually ends up being easier because I'm like, okay, if I stumble over my words or if I mess up or if my internet goes down, it is what it is. It's authentic, it's raw, it's real, and it really just shows more of your human side. Do some practicing, but don't just get stuck there because you're also not, it's never going to be perfect, right? I speak a lot with my hands and I've watched videos and I kind of cringe when I see a lot of this hand action happening, but I've just embraced it. It's just part of me. And unless like you're tying me down, there's no way around that. My hands are going to keep moving around. And so I just deal with it. It is what it is. I embrace it. Okay. Eventually, what you're going to find is that you are going to feel more natural and showing up on camera is going to be less of a struggle for you. You're going to end up focusing on more is content and how you're showing up on camera in a way that's resonating deeply with your audience. And that's what's going to increase your leads and your engagement, not worrying so much about yourself. Number two is this is really important for us as business people, as CEOs of our businesses, is to have a growth mindset for continuous improvement. You're not going to get this right your first 20 videos. You know, like I said, I've been doing videos for about 10 years. And in the beginning, I was a hot mess on video. Like, I did not get it right at all. I thought scripting was going to keep me focused and make it easier for me, but a script is like the worst thing, at least for me. And I find the same, many people say the same thing. Having a script just does not work, but improving on your outline and your delivery. And over time, you're going to see that that improvement is actually a compounding effect. And it's going to lead you to having more results, more engagement. And the more that you improve, the more that you get to experiment with different formats, different types of videos, whether it's a power video like I'm doing right now, which is what I call them, or it's a short reel, you will start to experiment more because you're going to get more comfortable the more that you learn. And so different examples of what happens when you're posting several videos that will help you to understand like where you can improve is you want to pay attention to engagement. And I want to also share that most engagement is not going to happen live. Most engagement is going to happen on the replay. Okay. But take a look at what content from my videos are people engaging with more, or what, you know, it could be the content, it could be the title that you're using, the headline, and also the type of video as well. Is it that you did a Q&A session with someone? Was it a tutorial that you did? Was it you just sharing a personal success story? And if you're able to review different type of engagement based off of different type of videos that you're putting out there, it's going to allow you to really refine your approach and to know exactly what's working and what's not working so that you get more interaction and more leads from your videos. And then number three is share this journey, because showing up on video is actually a journey. It really is. And this could inspire others, even your ideal clients. Look, everybody starts from somewhere, everyone starts from ground zero. And just sharing that journey that you're going through as you are achieving different milestones through your content and through your videos, and sharing your personal journey and your results also on video are going to allow you to just feel more confident in how you show up. And highlighting these different mindset shifts that you go or that you have throughout your journey is really crucial for people to listen to as well. It makes it much more personable, much more relevant, and it resonates more. And the more relevant, the more resonant that you can get with your audience, the more engagement that you have, the more conversations you're going to have, the more leads you're going to have, and the more sales you're going to have, which are going to also help take away that fear of showing up on camera. An example of this is you could do a series of videos where you are sharing your journey of going from maybe a corporate job to being an entrepreneur, and include, you know, the different mindset barriers that you had throughout that journey and how you overcame them. You could also do this with clients, do case studies with clients and show their before, like tell the story of how they were before working with you and what it's been like now. Of course, you want to have a call to action as well so that people can continue to enjoy your content and you can move them through that client experience. Quick little recap. This is episode 10 of our From Invisible to Visible series, and we're talking all about a few key secrets to converting or having high converting videos. And this is beyond the obvious strategy. Okay. So, number one is we must overcome the fear of being on camera. One of the ways to do this is literally to talk to yourself. Okay. Another way is to practice, tell yourself some affirmations, and also to focus on the value that you are providing to your audience versus focusing on yourself. Number two is fostering a growth mindset for continuous improvement. So know that this is a compounding effect. The more that you practice, the more that you try different things, the more that you are going to improve. And do this by really taking more awareness of what people are actually engaging with, what videos seem to be working more than others, and also different types of videos that you can do. And then the third one is sharing transformational stories using video. Your own transformational story, your own journey, your own significant milestones, any of your own mindset shifts that you've had. And then also do this with clients, share case studies with them or use them as a case study to share on video, interview them, showing where they were before working with you and where they are now. All right. So I hope this was helpful. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.